one's perfect, mistakes are made every day, believe, but you still gotta be the best you could be, a man of your word and a man with a dream.
And what is going down? It is James from Rugged Tribe Entertainment, and in this video we're just going to be talking about an editor I found for Droid. I know Droid doesn't get any love for their editors because, well, they pretty much suck and there's not a lot of good ones. So I've been buying and getting into arguments with the wife and everything because I've been spending money on our account because I wanted to find a really good editor for my Droid now that I have a Droid, because my iPhone 5 screwed up and I wound up getting this phone because I liked it. So anyway, that's a whole nother video. So we're gonna go right into my folder, into Rugged Tribe Entertainment, and actually, you know what, I'm lying. Right before I start editing on my phone or I start shooting, the first thing I do is I go to airplane mode so that I don't get disturbed on whatever it is I'm gonna be doing. So we'll go back into my Rugged Tribe Entertainment folder and see, these are all the different apps that I have. Pick, Play, Post is a really good app for using your Instagram if you want to take videos, because you know most likely you shoot your videos in 16:9. Hopefully you do, and you don't shoot in portrait, you shoot in landscape, because if you do, stop it, don't do that anymore. That's a no. I did want to say, on a side note, this Kine Mix is the only app that I found so far that will handle 4K footage. It's kind of a pain in the ass to use because it goes by frames and you have to stretch out the frames that you want to use, and you don't get a lot of options on how you want to edit. So hopefully, we'll be getting an update or something like that soon, or a patch or something in Kine Master. I don't even know if I'm saying this right, Kine Master, but this is the app that you want to get if you're on Droid and you shoot a lot of video and you want to edit your video. So basically, let's just get right into it. So we're gonna go into Kine Master, and as you can see, it's going to tell you to start here, and here's the interface, pretty much the interface of how you would start off. After you make a video, here's all your settings up here. This is how you're going to export and where you're going to share it, and then this is where you're going to delete projects that you don't want, and then right here, like it says, start here. So as soon as you get into it, it's going to give you a prompt in the top. It's going to say get started right here, and basically all that's doing is it's telling you to choose your media. You're going to add a title to it, and then you're going to choose like the theme of the videos that you want to do. I don't go through any of that because I stay pretty basic. So right here, here's the actual interface that you're going to be editing on. Here's your timeline down here. You can pull this timeline up because there's a background and another audio track that you can use. You can record right in the app, which is pretty cool. You can do voiceovers in the app. These are all the themes that I was telling you about earlier, and you can download more themes. Actually, you can't do that right now because I'm in airplane mode, so we'll just go back from that. But these are all the different themes that you can pick. Some people make them. I don't know if some of them are third party or not, but I stay with the basic one because I don't want any of that shit in there when we go to transition. So basically, let's go find our media that we're going to use, and here's on my here's where everything is as far as all my media, and I'm going to go to this folder and I'm going to pick out. Now you can see that this video right here was shot in 4K, and that's the one downside about this app. The app doesn't take care of 4K. It has nothing to do with 4K. It doesn't like 4K. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to pick my intro, I'm going to pick my piece of media, and I'm going to pick my outro. And then basically you can put a whole bunch of stuff, and you can get all kinds of like pictures, like here's a picture or whatever, and then once I'm done with that, I can go ahead and I can put that in. Now here's my timeline. So as you can see, there's the timeline of everything that I'm going to be shooting. We'll get a quick shot. That's my friend Kim, just looking just as cute as, she's as cute as a button, isn't she? So say I want to make a cut real quick. So as you can see, because I picked basic, it gave me an automatic transition. So you can tap on that transition, and then you have all these different numbers that you can pick. So you can customize the transitions, whether you want it to be just a straight quick cut, or if you want the transition to go 2.5 seconds, which you probably really wouldn't want anyway. So I just tend to keep it at none because I like quick cuts. So here's my intro right here. Let's turn that up a little bit. Okay, so there's my intro, and I know that this is where I'm going to want to be, right? So say like right about here, I want to make a cut. I want to change the media somehow. So basically you just tap right on the timeline, and you have all these different options that pop up. So you can do stuff with the audio if you need to do. Here's all the effects that you can do. Here's you have all these different clip effects that you can add. You can add a theme to it or whatever. Here's your titles. You can have different titles, and then right here you'll see up in the corner where the title, where if it's an animation title, you'll see how they come up. You can change the color of the titles if you want to, and then this is where you would type in. You have all different kinds of fonts that you can go. If you go into Latin, you have all these different fonts, and then say you like this font, so we'll get that font right there, and then we'll say Rugged Tribe. So there's my email right there, so we'll just use that real quick. And then there's, now when we go back, so now you can see there's the title right there. So now there's my watermark if I wanted to use that, ruggedtribe@gmail.com, right? So we don't want that though. I'm going to take that out. And then say you need to make a cut or whatever. So here's the pair of scissors, and then it has all these different options for you up here for you to pick. So say at this point you want to cut right here, and then the rest of this clip is garbage. You don't want any more of that, but you want to keep this side. You go ahead and you hit that button, and now from where that split line was, you're all good. It's all good in the hood. So let's go back, and then you can make just a regular split. So now say I wanted to do that split, and that's where I wanted the title to stop. That's fine, you can do that. So let's go back again. We'll take the split out of there, and then you have one of my favorite parts of this app that you get to do is you get to color grade. Like, we'll pretty much pick out however you want the colors of your app to do. I do a lot of my vlogs in black and white, so you have all these different things that you can pick. There's night vision, there's black and white, this is sort of like a washed out color, this is day for night. You know what I'm saying? Here's like a rose, all depending on whatever it is that you want to do. You know what I'm saying? You can just change it however you want. And then it doesn't even stop there. So say I wanted to look like, I want it to be in black and white, or no, let's not pick black and white. Let's stay with the normal one, right? So no, we'll say that we want to have it all washed out. So now our clip is all washed out, but now you can go into the next thing. You have these sliders, right? So you can change the exposure, you can change the contrast. You know, you can pretty much, you can do so much with this. I think it's so crazy. You can, so you have all these sliders here, right? You can also change the speed of the clip, which that doesn't really work as good as if you were on iOS and you use something like Filmic Pro, or you already have it built into the phone. So I mean, you can either shorten the clip and make it move fast, or you can lower the clip and you know, make it play pretty slow. But as you can see, it's real choppy. It's not really worth using. I'll be honest with you, I never use it. I don't really like using that. So yeah, so like I was saying, so then you have these other options too. So you can change, you can set a point in your I'm sorry, I hit the wrong button there. So you have more options, so you can set a point. So say I want to add a volume point, right? So I add a volume point at where the line is on my track. So I add my track, and then you do it from up here. So you can see that little ball moving there like that. So say I want it to be really low right here, and then in the next track at this point right here, I want it to go up really high, and then again at this point I would add another one and then make it go really low. So that's pretty crazy that you can do that within that. So, and then say I don't want it, I just take that one out, and then I take that one out. Just gotta get on it. And you take that one out. I don't want that one there anymore, and I don't want this one here anymore. So as soon as it lights up, you can use it. And then the other thing is, if I want to take this picture, I can now take that picture right out of the frame. So I can either capture it and save it from the playhead, I can capture it and put it to the left of the clip, or I can put it right in the middle, like I want to do like a freeze frame or something like that. So now I have this freeze frame in the middle of the clip. So now when it gets to that part, the only thing is that you're going to lose the audio. So say I wanted to stop there like that, you can always add more audio to it if you'd like to. But yeah, and that in a nutshell is everything that you can do with this app. Just like I said, oh, and the other thing is the music. So you, like, I have all my music that I use for my videos that I had downloaded from like Free Music Archive, places like that. I have those all in here in files, so I can go to artist, and one of my favorite artists from freemusicarchive.com is Jazar. So I have all kinds of music from Jazar that I can pick from. So say, and you can preview it, and then say that's the song that you want, you know what I mean, whatever it is that you like. And then so you just hit add, and you add it, and it will add it wherever that splice is. And say you want to move it, all you gotta do is hold it down and move it over, and now you have music in your playhead. Now so there, that's all done now. So now say you're all done with this and you want to export, right? So you would hit back, and then you can title it if you want. We don't need to do that, but all you gotta do is hit the button here, and then you can just add whatever it is that you want. Hit rename, and then you're gonna have an export button right here. Now you can hit this to play back to see what it is that you have. You know what I'm saying? So you can play back and see what, you know, preview it before you render it all out. So there you go. That's our video that we made. So we're gonna back out of that real quick, and then we go to export. Now this is where the downside is. The downside to this app is okay, I want to go ahead and I want to put it in 1080p, so I want to export in 1080p, but this is where it sucks. This is where it kind of sucks, because once you get out to where you're going to render, say you're going to render in high definition in 1280 by 720, 640 by 360, or if you're going to do 1920 by 1080. So if you're going to do that, you're going to get this prompt. It's going to say, you know, you're going to have to subscribe. If you don't subscribe, in the right hand corner, in the upper corner, there's going to be this big ass watermark that says filmed and edited on Kine Master, and then it's going to give a website where to go to it. But if you pay the $30, you can pay $30 per year. So if you're someone like me who makes a lot of video on their mobile device and they use this as their tool for vlogging and stuff like that, you're just going to want to go ahead and do it because it's so worth it. I think it's worth it. So I paid the $30, so I'm able to go full HD, and then you're just going to render it out. That might take a little bit, so it's going to give me my estimating time. It's still going to take a minute though. Usually you don't really log that long. But now on here, I've been trying to export a 7-minute video on this iMovie for iPhone. Now it's supposed to be, it's a 7-minute and 58-second vlog, and it hasn't even been started, and I'm trying to render it out and it won't render. So that video is pretty much lost. And as you can see, I have no problem doing a long video here. Okay, once it's done rendering everything out, you're going to be able to save it to different places. You can send it to your drive, you can send it to your Dropbox. I wouldn't go straight from there. What I would do is, now that it's already saved, it's in a folder within your phone, and I just back out, and if I want to upload it from my phone, then I go right to the app. I don't go from here to do everything. And because I've noticed that when you put the tags in and you do everything from here, it just takes a hell of a lot longer for it to actually upload too, because it's coming from this, it's a third part, like it just takes too long. So basically what I do is I back out and I go back into my YouTube. The first thing I have to do is I have to take the airplane mode off, and I'll just upload from there. Go into your YouTube account, and then just upload it from there. So yeah, that is pretty much it for like I said, I turned everything off. So yeah, so everything, I'm gonna start getting all my, well, before we get interrupted again, yeah, see, there we go, it's all coming in now. So like I said, I don't know if I'm saying that right. There's the Kine Master. That is my impressions on it, and that's how to use it. I don't know if I would call that a tutorial. I guess it was a tutorial on what you could do. I don't feel like I'm qualified to do tutorials, but if you like videos like this and you got a kick out of this video, why don't you go ahead and give me that thumbs up button, hit that like button, share it, and yeah, that's really much it. Subscribe if you haven't already. I try to make videos as frequent as I can, but it's kind of hard for me. I don't have a set schedule yet. But yeah, I'll talk to you guys soon. It's James for Rugged Tribe Entertainment. Peace out.
Stars for a spaceship, a gasket and passing a clash of the greatness. The last we attack with a hands full of patience. Alien invasion, a crash and a Satan. Rugged Tribe running with 100 lives. Subscribe, come aside. See the channel with another eye. Staring like the videos will come alive. They're gonna make a stupid fucker famous. I refuse to watch.